In this golf bag, I have 5 of the best forgiving drivers for mid to high handicap golfers of 2023. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking forgiveness, we are talking mid handicaps, high handicaps and drivers, all that good stuff. Okay, let's cut to the chase. What is number 5 of my top 5 forgiving drivers of 2023? It's a driver that a lot of people might not have tried. It's a driver which is fairly difficult to get hold of and get fitted for, but it's also a driver which shocked me when I test it. It's got a rebound frame, it's got a lovely satin finish on top there, and it is of course the Srixon ZX5 Mark II together with its weight at the back of the head here. You will see big similarities with a lot of the clubs that we are talking about today. There is always a weight at the back here that moves centre of gravity back. It helps enhance MOI and generally helps improve forgiveness. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed particularly how it looks down at the ball, as you can see now. I really enjoyed how it feels and sounds. And that's where I'm going to grade these drivers today. Yes, on performance. Yes, is it going to help you get better at golf, help you play better golf, help you shoot lower scores? But also the enjoyment factor. Do they look good? Do they feel good? Do they sound good? Guys, I've got some fantastic drivers here, but first of all, let me know, what is your top 5 forgiving drivers? There's a couple that I haven't put in for various reasons. This is my personal opinion in this video, so if I've missed some that you feel like should be in, and there will be some because there's one in particular which I've not put in, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, the Srixon ZX5 for me, I mean, that's exactly why it's in there. That is such a good ball flight, is number 5. Now I must admit, having hit that shot with the Srixon there, I'm really looking forward to hitting all of these drivers, seeing how they compare down there as well. I'll show you that right at the end, seeing which one maybe goes furthest, which one goes straightest, and which one is the most forgiving, which is in at number 1. I have tested all these drivers, I've tested them, I've reviewed them, so the reviews will be in the link in the description if you want to see the full review of the drivers. But in at number 4 is a driver which, let's be fair, this company's been smashing it for years and years and years, ever since the black and yellow days. Of course we are talking Cobra. I was referring to the Cobra F9 driver. We now have the Aerojet. I must admit, I'm not a huge fan of the name. I'm not a fan of the name. I am a huge fan, however, of the colour scheme and the looks of this driver. You'll see here we've got the Aerojet Max, so we've got a little bit of weight in the heel there, just to allow you to straighten up those rogue shots that go to the right. But it is obviously a movable weight as well, so you'll see that on the back we've got the 12 gram weight in the neutral setting. You can move that heavy weight into the heel. That's a really good piece of technology for me, a really good way of moving CG around. Again, we spoke about CG with the Srixon being pushed back. If you have a horrible slice, and this video isn't about anti-slice drivers, I might actually make, guys, do you want to see top 5 anti-slice drivers or anti-slice drivers, depending where you're from? This is more about forgiveness. Looking down at this Cobra, I love that carbon crown. It looks fantastic. I really enjoy how they have that kind of matte bit at the front, just a section off the club face from the crown. We have the HOT face. We also have the speed bridge in there, the power shell. There's so much stuff going on here. It is crazy. And if you like this driver, guys, I'm still giving away a Palm Tree Crew special edition. I'll put that link in the description below for you to try and win one. We're making that draw very, very soon. But for me, the Cobra Aerojet is dead. Look at that. I'm honestly surprising myself today with these shots because I don't know why. I seem to have found something out in my golf game that's allowing me to hit more fairways. Wish I'd have done that when I played Peter Finch, I might have won. But anyway, next up is a club which you might think would have been in either at number 1 or not in the rankings at all. What do you think it is? You see, this is a club for me which, for mid-handicappers, depending on your spin rate, depending on your launch angles, I think you have to get fitted for this driver. Once you do get fitted for this driver, it's definitely one of the best forgiving drivers for mid-high handicap golfers. It's the people who go buy them off the rack, don't quite get them launching, they don't get the spin rate right, and then they think the driver's rubbish, that just need to spend a little bit more time. You're spending the money, dedicate the time to go and get fitted for a tailor-made Stealth 2 driver, not just any tailor-made Stealth 2 driver. This, in fact, is the same driver that Nelly Corda uses. It is the TaylorMade Stealth 2 HD, so it's not the Plus version, it is the HD with the weighting in the heel there. The reason why I know this is the one that Nelly Corda uses because I did a video on it just a few days ago. If you want to see that, I'll link that in the description below as well. So you can see we've got this kind of inertia generator here that's designed for aerodynamics with the club on the way down. We've got 30 gram weight in the back there, so again we're talking CG to move the weight back here to allow MOI to be higher, a little bit of weight in the heel just to allow you, if you don't want to hit those ones that peel off to the right. We've got that speed pocket that enhances ball speed on low face hits, which is revolutionary, to be honest. A lot of clubs are using something similar to this now. We also have that 60 times carbon twist face. We all know what that's designed to do. This is the carbon age for TaylorMade. Is it paying off? Guys, get in the comments below and let me know. But for me, the TaylorMade Stealth 2 HD driver is in at number 3 of my top 5 forgiving drivers for mid to high handicap golfers. What I love about this that I don't really like about the Stealth Plus, or the Stealth 2 Plus, is the red ring around the back. You can see this red ring on the HD and on the standard Stealth. I really like that. Obviously, we have now got that ultra lightweight ring around the back of this driver, so TaylorMade can proportion weighting where they want it to make this driver even more forgiving and perform better. I'm going to put all 3 shot tracers on screen for you now. That's the one that's probably moved the most, but it's still in the fairway. I think they're going to be so close together. Aerojet. I mean, that's exactly why it's in there. It's frightening, and to be honest, that was the worst strike of the lot. You can see I've hit that just out of the heel there. That still performed pretty well. All these drivers are pretty darn good on off-centre hits, I must admit. What's in at number 2? Guys, I've just reviewed this actually. The video was on the channel just a few days ago, and the reason why I reviewed it is because I wanted to know if it would be in this top 5. We had someone on standby, but I owed the guys at Mizuno a huge apology. I didn't test this, I tested the STZ instead. But I must admit, this could quite easily have been in at number 1. This is a fantastic looking driver. It's probably the best looking driver of the lot, especially when you turn it to look down at the ball. It looks gorgeous, it sounds phenomenal, and I've hit it so well. In fact, I performed the review of this on this hole, and these were the 3 shots I hit. I mean, that's not a great start because I've absolutely ripped that one. I've nailed it again. Oh, it's exactly the same. So I'll hit you another one, but I love the look of the carbon. It sounds phenomenal. It's full of technology. We've got that Cortec chamber. Again, this is very similar to a through slot speed pocket that enhances ball speed on low center hits. Again, you can see that just at the front there. We hit another one just peeling off that left side. Guys, there's one. Remember, we've got quite a few big names to come. Well, we haven't. We've got one to come and quite a few big names left out. What do you think is number 1? Get in the comments below while I stripe this hopefully down that fairway. Oh, this is getting frightening. The moral of this video, James Robinson needs to use one of the top 5 forgiving drivers because those have been rather ridiculous. Guys, what's in at number 1? Is it the Ping? Is it the Callaway? Is it the PXG? Now, I'm going to have a special mention for one of these that I haven't put in. I haven't put the Ping in. I hold my hands up. The Ping G430 Max isn't in my top 5. The reason for that, don't get me wrong, it is a fantastic driver. I think the LS Tech's better. I think the LS Tech's a lot better. We've got that carbon crown. It sounds better. It looks better. For me, it performs better, but that's not really why I've not put it in. I feel like the Max could have been more, but I wanted to give it a special kind of tip of the cap in this video because I didn't want people thinking I've not put it in just because I didn't like it. I do like it, but I feel like it could be better. I feel like it could be more like the LS Tech. I've got it off my chest, I feel a little bit better now. What is number 1? Guys, this driver is taking the golf world by storm. What do you think it is? Get in the comments below, quick. I mean, it just had to be a Callaway Paradigm, didn't it? Guys, for me, the most forgiving driver for mid-high handicap golfers this year is the Callaway Paradigm X driver. Now, the Callaway Paradigm has performed incredibly well in testing. It's performed incredibly well when I've given it mid-handicappers to test. And to be honest, it looks phenomenal as well. I could have just put the standard Paradigm in there, to be honest. I really enjoyed that as well. I feel like the Paradigm X, you can spray it a little bit more across the face. You're still going to get the ball speed and the spin rate. The Triple Diamond, I mean, I know that's not what you're here for, but the Triple Diamond is an absolute beast. Obviously, John Rahm just won the Masters with it. He could probably hit anything, but the Callaway Paradigm range is frighteningly good, and all the technology that goes into it, you think about that carbon wrap, you think about the weighting again at the back, and then you think about that jailbreak AI, and I mean, to be honest, this has proper changed the game, hasn't it? The OptiFit for Callaway, that's one of the best up there with Titleist. Shout out to the TSR2 as well, that hasn't been put in there today, but I've just not tested it enough. But for number 1, we have the Callaway Paradigm X driver. If I hit this well, those could all be within a couple of feet of each other. Come on. Oh yes! Guys, I'm going to replay every single ball flight that I've hit in this video. And I challenge you to tell me which one was which. They were all exactly the same. That's what I love about these forgiving drivers for mid to handicap golfers. It makes golf just a little bit easier for you. Guys, let me know, what were your top 5? What have I missed out? Would you put the ping in? Would you put the PXG in? I'm going to show you where those have all finished now. Thank you for watching. Smash that subscribe button. I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Goodbye.